Hello students and YouTube learners, welcome. This is Dr. Satish Singhal, PhD, Professor of Computer Science, El Camino College, Torrance, California. I'm here to describe for you multidimensional arrays, video number 3. We'll just have one more video in this series and that's it. We'll end it for now. Last video will be on random access in multidimensional arrays. In this one, I'll just discuss an example and its visualization for three-dimensional array, and this will be a short video, hopefully. So, following the analogy of two-dimensional array, the arrays of higher dimension can be declared in the same manner. Here's the example. Let's assume that we have a chain of department stores and it needs to record and process data for monthly sales, for various locations, and for various departments for each month of the year. So that means we have three dimensions here: months, 12 months, various locations, assume there are 3 locations, and various departments like men's, women's, children, etc. So assume there are 5 departments. So we'll need 3-dimensional array to store this data. Okay, so we need 3 array indices, one for month, other for department, and third for the store location. So for each location we'll provide a number. And declaration of such array is given like here: const num, const, there should be int here. This is the old format where you can skip it, but in the new format int is required. So const int num departments equal to 5, and let's say we have 5 departments: men's, women's, children, electronics, and furniture. So the way indexes or subscripts are assigned are: men's will become 0, women's 1, children 2, electronics 3, furniture 4. And we have num months 12, so 0 for January, 1 for February, and so on, and 11, index 11 for December. And let's say we have 3 locations: city of White Marsh, Owing Mills, and Towson. So in this case, White Marsh will be index 0, Owing Mills will be index 1, Towson will be index 2, index equal to 2. So we'll declare this array like this: int monthly sales, num departments, so that will become my rows, num months, that will become my column, and num stores, that will become my sheet. Okay, so sheet 0 will be White Marsh, sheet number 1 will be Owing Mills, sheet number 2 will be Towson. Okay, so we could visualize the two-dimensional array look like a table with rows and columns. How would three-dimensional array look like? We can visualize the department and months forming a table or a two-dimensional sheet, but then when we add the third dimension, which is the store location, then each location becomes one sheet. It's like sheet of papers stacked over top of each other, and each sheet has the rows that are departments and columns that are months. Okay, so therefore three-dimensional is just a collection of two-dimensional sheets of rows and columns, and this is how we can visualize it. So the first sheet will be sheet for White Marsh, second sheet will be sheet for Owing Mills, and third sheet will be sheet for Towson. So I'm just randomly picking this square here, so that's index 0, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, and then so this is August for White Marsh. And then I need to look at my row. So row is men's, women's, children, electronics. So this is monthly sale 370 is Sale for electronics in August at White Marsh. Okay, and now I'm just gonna randomly pick here, for example. So this is the second sheet, Owing Mills. The month is December and department is men's. So this square is men's department at Owing Mills in month of December, whatever number goes in here. Okay, let's take some more. I'll take this one. Again, this is, or let's take this one here, which is kind of hidden. So this square here will be at Owing Mills. Okay, row number 2 will be women's in month of November. So this square will be showing us Owing Mills store women's department sale in month of November, and that way we can just do each one of them. All right, obviously when it's filled, each one will contain some number. Index 000 start here, and then this will be 001, this will be 002. That's how it's going to be, like that. Okay, so you should be able to interpret this. It's not inconceivable that I give this in the test and just put blanket here, point out here and say, okay, tell me what this is, what this includes, what does this contain. Okay, so summarizing, above figure shows 5 rows for 5 departments, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, men's, women, men, women, children, electronics and furniture. 12 months for each sheet, January, February, and so on, ending December, and 1 sheet for each location, White Marsh, Owing Mills, and Towson. Okay. Therefore, the green square in the first sheet will represent, as I said before, monthly sales figure for August in electronics at the location White Marsh, which is the first location. So this is it. We just wanted to introduce to you the three-dimensional array conceptually. You need to realize one thing, that if you have to kind of, let's say, sum up sales of all the stores in all the departments in all the months, you're going to be having to do a loop within a loop within a loop. Okay, and that gets very tedious. As you add more and more nested loops, program actually slows down a lot. So having very large number of dimensions in the array, for one thing, they have to be contiguous, so you cannot declare huge arrays this way. And second thing is that when you process such arrays, you have to do loop within a loop within a loop, and that slows it down as well. So that's why a better technology would be that you create a struct which has array inside that, array for the names of the store, or you could have array called store that will have store name and the department name and the sales, and you can change them from one store to another store to another store, and you can create array of that. So generally that works out better, but at least conceptually we can see how this can be done here. Okay, so that pretty much ends my video number 3, short video for multidimensional array, where I've shown you how you can do a 3-dimensional array. Okay, thanks. I'll see you soon in the last video, which is random access in multidimensional arrays. Thank you.